late last season.
Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Give your whole basket.
Ladies and gentlemen, hailing from Cleveland, Ohio, I give you BVO.
Oh, we boxing? Yeah, we boxing. I need that belt like it ain't no other option. So we punching and weaving and blocking. Defeat ain't an option. Let them know. Shoot a video, put it on BVO. Let them know. Every time I punch, it's a heavy blow. BVO, bound to hit like bricks cause it was set in stone. Let them know. I ain't getting body, but I'ma hit this flow. Yeah, way more than a show. This is BVO.
Miss BBO, what's that? Yo, what's up? It's your boy BBO Sports TV. I'm in the house, man. We got my brother Pride as well. And we talking about, you guys voted on this. You guys want to hear more about AB. Well, I did look up something and I seen AB did recommit to his training. So AB said he's going to be back training full time. He said he gonna he promised the fans that this time he gonna do a lot better. I'll say this. I think it's amazing what's going on with AB. I never ever thought he would gain so much interest like he's doing. And I think really AB, he really probably should try to get back in shape and try to fight again, because I think he can call his own shots. I think AB versus Madonna, AB versus Manny Pacquiao, anybody you want to put, I think it'd be a really good fight. I mean, at the end of the day, if he can win or not, that's another story. I don't know. But I will say this. I think AB is one of those guys where if he get his shot to do something, I think he can do it. He said, AB is drunk. You a goofball. Damn. But I'll say this. I think the funny thing with AB is AB really, if you think about it, other than probably Devin Haney, he probably faced a boxing. Because I don't think there's nobody that's getting as much, coverage as him right now. There's really nobody. I think the funny thing about it is, I think when you talk about AB, I think it's a little funny that, he went back drinking for a week, going crazy for a week. It feel like it's been months going by, but it's only been a week. So I ought to tell you how much interest people have in him. Only thing I say about AB, man, he got to stop crashing out. I think that him crashing out is hurting them overall as a team. Because it shouldn't be like that. Like, it shouldn't be where they got to worry about you ruining all the money. A lot of people don't know this, but there was they had Young Miami who was planning to come to I think spend 6-7 hours with those guys, and because of AB's actions, it didn't happen. But I'll say this: I went and I seen a couple clips, and I was watching AB talk to women, and I'm telling you, I think AB, all jokes aside, got to get some help. Super my brother Bruce Gas. Y'all subscribe to my brother Bruce Boxing Jazz, man. Check him out. That's my guy.
Yes, indeed. Salute, Bruce.
But I don't know. I'll say this. When I look at what AB is doing, I think he really, and this is probably sad to say, I think he's going to find a way to blow it. I just think he's going to find a way to blow it, because he keep talking like a dude who don't understand basic things. Like, you can't walk up to women you don't know and say, I got $1,000 for you. And I can say this, seeing it, watching it back and seeing some of the stuff AB do, AB is all about AB, man. And I think that that's going to hurt him in the long run, because, bro, people see you on a 24-hour stream. That can't be, it can't be easy that every moment of your life is being recorded. But, bro, that's what you get paid the big bucks for. But to me, this the way, I'm telling you, man, I'm not the kind of dude to talk like this, but the way he deal with women, brother, you're going to get yourself in some serious trouble, man.
I think that he steps out. I think he steps out of character too much. Like, when he run up on a woman and be like, yo, I got $1,000, that's part of the show. They walk around with sweatsuits that say Crash Out Boys. So I think it's part of the show when, stuff like that. But what happens is, I think AB goes a little too far off the script, like I said the other day.
Yeah. All I'll say is this, is that AB a wild boy, man. Because when you watch the show, he's clearly the star of the show. But my thing 100%. Is, I just don't understand. Like, I'm sure that AB's dated a million and one women. I just don't understand, like, who told him he could walk up to women he don't know and say stuff like, I got $1,000 for you.
He from Ohio.
Nah, don't nobody do that, bro. I've never
Man,
seen
AB
nobody
been
do
talking
that.
crazy for years. I don't know why people so surprised now.
I mean, not so much that he talking crazy. It's the stuff he's saying. Suit the BK Bay. Suit the my man.
Imagine when he
J.E.
was the undefeated champion of the world, how he took Paulie Belt and his girl.
I mean, when you look back at it now, it's like, I don't know.
He
Maybe
been
it's
talking
just
reckless.
I just didn't know he talked like that, man. I just say
What?
I didn't think he talked that bad, bro. He pretty bad with it, man. He's pretty bad with it. I think
He's a pig.
I think no matter what happened with AB, I think this is one of those guys where something's gonna happen, bro. And I don't want it to, but I think something's gonna happen, man.
Everybody's sitting around anticipating it.
I just think when you talk about, him just walking up to random girls and saying some of the stuff he's saying, it's 2026, man. These people are different than what he used to, man. This is not, 25 or, this is not 2005 or 2008, 9, 10, whatever. It's just not. And I think it's crazy because at the end of the day, man, I know people watching that he care about is watching. His mother seeing this, I just don't get it, man. I don't understand it. We seen the whole thing, one of his good friends, just got sent over to for unalivement. And bro, at the end of the day, I think AB got to pick some better people to be around. You shouldn't at 36 still be having you still shouldn't be having people, having unalivement cases by you, bro. You just shouldn't. But I think AB really is one of those guys where he thrives in chaos. I think the more chaotic the situation is, the better. I think AB really, really enjoys like the hell that comes with the chaos. I really do. I think he really enjoys that. I think that when you talk about him, people forget that AB really, he know better. He's not an idiot. I just think he enjoy it. I think he enjoyed the chaos.
Yeah, for sure.
The thing is, though, I just never seen a guy who's lost so much, but don't pay attention to what's going on. And I think if you look at what's going on, it would just lead you to kind of move a little different. But I don't know. What do I know? I just feel like when I look at AB or what I see what he's doing, see the stuff he's doing, I can't say I'm surprised. I really can't. But I will say this, though. It is a little shocking that he hasn't grown at all. It's a little shocking in that aspect of things. Like, it's funny and all well and good when y'all having fun, but man, bro, it's more to life than what he's doing, bro. Drinking till you fall out,
crazy.
Just going crazy, bro. And I could say this from experience, bro. You gotta really care for yourself. If you don't, you'll really just fall apart and nobody even care. And I think that AB really is one drunken moment away from blowing all this stuff that's happening for him. Because one thing I've heard to be true is things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And some things have happened for him, and I don't think he's done a good job of taking advantage of the opportunity, bro. Your best friend is the biggest fighter in the world when he's active, Tank Davis. I know Tank Davis had opportunities for you, but he's not taking advantage of them. I think he's one of them dudes who just does whatever at this point. And I think it's bad for him. And I think that, we have his sons around, they look like they the dumbest brothers on the planet. Used to be this show, you probably too young for this, probably. Used to be a show called Brothers in Space. Like AB is like that. It's like his brothers in space or something. Like he just ain't got no type of brain when it comes to stuff.
He got no brakes, bro. He's all gas, no brakes.
Man, I seen him storm out of that show with Dean. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Why? You know what I mean?
When they do that kind of stuff, I think that's part of the script. It's just that the women, he goes off the script. Like I said, he goes too far, bro. He doesn't know when to all right, go up to the line, but don't actually step over the line. That's his problem.
I think with him there is no line. That's the thing that's crazy. I don't think there is a line. And when you don't have a line, I think that just sets you up for failure. And I think that's what we're seeing with AB. But I will say this though. I think it's fun. I think it's great. I don't know if you paid attention. He got Robert Easter out there with him. And I think that's great. Robert Easter looks like he's getting himself in better shape. But I'll say this. I don't know what's next will come to AB. And I'm kind of, I'll be honest with you, man. I'm kind of worried about what's next because, man, when I seen him run out that studio like he did, bro, I'm like, yo, this dude is tripping, bro. He's tripping, dog.
Yeah.
Like the one dude, I can't think of the kid's name, the Indian kid that be up there with him, Nico, I believe was his name, something like that. And Nico was like, yeah, I made $26 million in 44 minutes. Bro, you around somebody making money like that, brother, I would think you'd be taking it serious. But again, I think, like you said, I don't think AB got no breaks. But on another note, one thing I do got to bring up is this, because I've been hearing a lot of chatter about this, is I don't think AB and Dean's show is scripted. I don't. Damn. Maybe I'm being naive, but I don't think it's scripted, bro, because it's too chaotic. It's too chaotic, man. No one lives like that. I don't care what nobody say. No one lives like that. AB got to be middle age, 40 belly. Yeah, AB is 37. So I mean, he a year older than me. And you know, at the end of the day, we the new old heads, man. I was watching, you know, the singer Lloyd was dancing like James Brown, and they was calling him Unc. And I'll say this is the funny part. This is the funny part about it all. I don't get like what AB is getting out of this, like as far as like being, like you say, a pig. I don't get that. But let me ask you this, man. At this rate, do you see him coming back? At what you're seeing now, can you ever see him coming back at what you've been seeing the last week?
Coming back to boxing, or just coming back to reality mentally?
Coming back to boxing.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying what I've been saying. I don't think that he can compete at a high level again, but there's some wrestling matches he can do. Go beat up one of them Ultimate Fighters or something like that. Beat up some YouTubers, streamers, whatever. He has a lane for that. But as far as trying to get back in the rankings and all that, nah. Because he looked horrible in his last fight. I mean, he got dropped and his teeth knocked out by Blair Cobbs. So as far as competing at a high level, I just don't think that's going to happen. But he can lace them gloves back up and make some money without even having to go fight them, you know, kind of fights.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, he don't even have to do that. He can just keep it pushing. And, you know, fight some bums and some streamers. Go knock out 3J and one of them bums, you know, and let him be the face and promote it and talk his ish and all of that. And he can do that. But as far as coming back to, like, top ranked boxing, like fighting ranked fighters and all that ship is sailed. You can't abuse your body like that and then come back and beat somebody in the top 10. It ain't happening.
I think people really don't understand that Bud Crawford and Floyd are like anomalies. Boxers don't usually go that long and be very good. Not at the highest level. They usually don't. So like when you seen Bud go in there and just outclass Canelo, and I'm sure you heard Canelo come out with this pig stuff saying that he wasn't focused. Who cares, bro? If he wasn't focused, I don't take the fact
I ain't trying to hear that.
that you lost. And I think for the first time I can say I really seen Canelo making crazy excuses that made no sense. Because what sense does it make for him to say something like, oh, I wasn't focused? Bro, you got cooked by an old dude. That's the story of most of your losses, getting cooked. You getting cooked. And I love Canelo. He be getting cooked, dude. The moment you put him in there with anybody with decent feet, he getting beat dead. Every time, without fail, that's what happens with Canelo. But I'll say this. When it comes to my brother AB, I think at some point, man, he gotta really like fix this, bro. Because like I said, just from having, you know, daughters, I just don't understand like why he talk like he talk to women, bro. And I might be sounding like, you know, Captain Salem, you know, from the E40 video. But I just don't understand like why he would think that that's okay to speak that way. You know what I mean? And the wild thing is it's just what it is. He said in respect to both of them, but Bud came from the street route, been shot in the head and turned his life around because of more discipline. I would say this. I don't know how Canelo came up. I know he's been boxing since he was 15. I think Canelo just couldn't beat these slick fighters. That's it. The people he lost to, you could say are really great. I mean, people don't give Dimitri Bivol a lot of credit, but he pretty much had one of the best 7-year runs we ever seen at light heavyweight, to be honest with you. You could probably say Saad Muhammad. You got to really go dig in the crates to find somebody who had a better 7 years than Bivol did. Bivol beat Zordo, Canelo, and Arthur Beterbiev all in a row. Fight after fight after fight. Them is some tough fight. And then to have 3 wins, 3 in a row. I don't know. It's just where we are in boxing, where it's never, what you do is never enough. It's never enough what you do. Well, let me ask you this though, Prize. When you see a guy like Canelo making the excuses, does this hurt the win, or what do you think?
It just looks bad from coming from a Hall of Famer, instead of just being like, he beat me, very, very crafty, and he come up with these excuses is nasty, but every time he got beat, he got cooked, like you said. But he needs to stop that. You know what I mean? He got a tough fight coming up. Don't sleep. I think he was gonna win because of just he's talented, but he got a tough fight coming up. Canelo got to stop with the excuses. You got cooked by a welterweight, bro. Like, that's just the end of it. What up, T? Pittsburgh T in the house. And smash the like button, man. Come on now.
Yeah, y'all smash the like button. I'll put it like this. I personally don't see it. When it come to boxing, hold on one second.
Yeah, Bernard he's another one that's disciplined. When it comes to taking care of his body and all. But AB he's completely opposite of what Bernard Hopkins and some of these other guys are. Floyd Mayweather. AB's just, he got some money now, so he's acting like he's 23 again when he was on top of the world. But it's not a good look. He should, like I said, he go too far. He go too far off the script. BBO don't think the show is scripted. I think it's scripted, but AB just goes off the script because they definitely discuss some of that stuff. When they just recording themselves chilling and whatever, that's different. But when it's time to crash out and be, the crash out boys, that's when I believe Broner goes off the script. You know what I mean? But AB got to get it together, man, before it's too late. I want to see him win. I don't want to see AB getting locked up and then getting sued and, women coming out lying and making up stuff because you looking crazy. You saying some of the stuff that you saying on camera. And like BBO said, you can't talk to women like that. But, imagine when he was young with all that money and his Benz and his chains and his watches and all that and his clothes. Imagine how he was talking to women back then. So we just really getting a chance to see it, I think. I think he's been like this the whole time. Maybe not as drinking as much, but his personality-wise, I don't think it's changed at all. I still think he's the same OG. You know what I mean? From, twin from back in the streets. And he made it out, man. He's blessed. Adrien Broner is blessed, people. He made it out, But he, everybody has setbacks, but he's going to have himself a setback that sometimes you set yourself back, you can't bounce back. You're not going to be able to. You ain't going to be able to recover. And if Broner don't get it together and don't go too far, don't cut the drinking out, but still act crazy. That's what we know you for, your loud personality. Still do all that, but just cut some of the stuff that can get you in trouble out. You do that, he'd be cool. AB, he got some hands, he says too late, obviously. I don't know. Yeah, I wish him the best too. What'd he say? Love to see anyone fighting with demons truly turn their life around, but people can't take you serious if you're not serious with yourself. That's a fact. I would love to see him bounce back. Imagine he bounced back, get back in shape. He had fighters, Sugar Shane and Zab, Super Zab coming. He was supposed to keep that momentum going, but he relapsed, So he got to get back to that, get your mind locked in. And then could you imagine the guest that Adrien Broner can bring to that show, bro? But nobody's going to come up there if he's falling out in the back because he got sent to the back room because he had too much liquor. You know what I mean? They're not going to pull up. He would have some of the biggest people pull up, rappers, athletes, everything. Adrien Broner is liked by like the urban community, bro. That's just what it is.
I just think people in general like him. I think that when it comes to AB, I think the funny thing is this though, bro. I think you hit the nail right on the head. I just think he a super popular guy, and I just think he got to realize that if he wants to do what he's supposed to do, he got to move a lot better. That's the only thing. He got to move a lot better. He got to really, bring his best foot forward. If not, it's gonna mess him up. He said, "Hold on, maybe the chat jumped on me." What he said? We all have the power to change from toxic behavior, but only a few really have the true will. Some it takes old age to eventually change. Others don't. Scripted or not, it's not. Hold on, let me see. It's not all about use in court. It's actions. If you use rappers' lyrics in court, when at best, when you get civil suits, maybe even criminal charges can be. Yeah. My bad.
You right. Nah, you right about that, T, for sure. I agree. The civil suit's gonna hit different.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I get what you're saying. You said criminal charges, don't be surprised. I get that. I'm just more or less saying, like, I just don't get like how AB is purposely doing some of the stuff he's doing, and it really it's crazy because when I think about it, you would think at a certain age you would know better, but it don't seem like you do. It just don't seem like he do. And it's like, I don't want to say the man is slow, but that's what I'm starting to get from the whole situation, that maybe the man is a little bit slower than we thought. Because, bro, like, what would possess you to do some of the stuff he do? It's funny. It's hilarious. But I tell you this, what you think about Bang? Bang Williams getting himself back in shape. He took that beating from Bobby Green, I believe, and just recommitted himself. What you think about a Bang getting himself in shape?
I mean, that's cool. I don't think he's gonna do anything, but it's good to see him, get back right. That's always positive for me. So, but other than that, he ain't gonna do nothing.
You rough, man. You say he ain't gonna do nothing.
He don't do nothing.
Hey, I think of it like this. I think sometimes people can change. I've changed in a lot of ways. I've had to learn how to operate things a little different and say things a little different, because sometimes for me, I get real passionate, bro. And sometimes that passion could turn into fire. And I think that's not always a good thing. Me and Miss BBO sometimes be clashing with that, because on some stuff, I don't be meaning to say it a certain way, but it'd be just like, I just be so passionate about the situation. And I think it's the thing. I think AB do have a good heart. I mean, anybody who can pass out money at the barbecue spot. I think he was at Terry Black. Shout out to Houston. He was at Terry Black's. It's a really good barbecue place in Houston, and he was just passing out money so people can get a barbecue plate. But you will do that, but then you will have your baby brother beg you for money to buy a phone for Walmart. It just don't match up sometimes. And I think the hardest thing, especially for us Leos, I don't know if it's a Leo thing or what. I just think it's just, man, we gotta do better when it's time to do better. And I think, just like us all, I think AB struggles with that sometimes, bro. I think we all do at times. I think sometimes we just struggle with understanding that, this is not the right decision. You know what I mean, bro? I gotta
for sure
approach this different. I gotta maybe say this different. Because there's been plenty of times we all done said stuff and we didn't mean to say, but with AB, it's like a constant thing. Like AB is constantly, being a pig, constantly. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, it's all well and good right now, but it don't take much for people to turn on you. You know that. Yep. It don't take much. Hey, people turn on you just because they feel they can get ahead by doing it. Real talk. Like, let me ask you guys this. When y'all seen AB get the lawsuit, right? We seen him pout for like one episode, and then he back to, eating Popeye's chicken and all this other stuff. So it's like, I don't know. When it comes to him, it's tough because he's so polarizing, man. So it's hard to kind of almost look away, so to speak. I think really, to my brother King James, man, I think we've been looking for you, man. You've been hiding out. He said, "I missed the prime AB back in the day." If you didn't see him fight back in the day, he was really good. He was really good. He was fast. He was
Imagine
strong.
if he was at. Imagine if he was in super shape, undefeated. He hasn't lost, and he's at 135 right now. He can smoke most of these dudes, bro. Or 40.
Like
Put him in 40. He dominates at 40.
AB like to eat. AB like to eat, bro.
Yeah.
AB like to eat, bro. He like to eat. So
I'm talking about a prime AB. Prime AB had crazy hand speed, crazy combination, just a dog.
At 130, he pretty much was a lightweight because he barely could make 130. He won the belt, and that was it. That was it. I mean, he kind of immediately went to 135, and he just couldn't make 130. And then he grew out of 130, out of 135, and then he kind of like tried to go to 47 and skip right over 40, which I think was stupid. Like, he want to come back now with 47. So I mean,
that's not going to happen.
He's not a big dude, man. He only 200 pounds. That's the thing you got to remember, Prize. This is not a big guy.
He's like my height. Matter of fact, I'm taller than him. I seen him in Atlantic City.
Yeah, he might be a little taller than him. I think AB is maybe 5'6".
Yeah. But again, nevertheless, he just needs to just think about some of the stuff he's doing. Like, I still want to see him wild out, you know, to a certain extent, of course. You know, be entertaining. Do what he's very entertaining. I don't care what nobody say. If Adrien Broner announced a fight next weekend, everybody gonna come out and see it.
Everybody,
you know,
everybody listen.
Yeah, he has to remember the big dogs is watching you. So kind of, you know, stay in your lane a little bit. That's all. Just stay in your lane.
I'll say this though. I'm gonna talk a little bit of boxing news if y'all don't mind. So it came out today. Shout out to Uncle Carl. Uncle Carl gave me the exclusive. Bacalian is going to be fighting Joe Batai. So Bacalian dropped the WBC belt, and what they're going to do is they're going to fight on the Ring Magazine card, and it's going to be for the Zuffa belt as well as the Ring Magazine Championship, which is not a shock. I'm shocked that he's going to drop the belt. I thought Mauricio was going to work with the WBC. I thought WBC was going to work with Zuffa, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on in that case, but I will say this. I think that it's good for boxing to see Bacalian versus Ja Obatai. I'm going to do a video at some point. Sorry, I had a really busy day that I couldn't get a video out on it. But I just think it'll be a good fight. I think Ja Obatai's going to beat him dead. Bacalian is okay. He's not great, but he's not bad. But I think he's going, because I thought he was going to get beat dead by David, but he's going to get beat to death. It's not even going to be a challenge. But I think at this point, they got David Benavidez going to fight for the vacant belt, the WBC vacant. And I'm going to just tell you this. This is the same stuff Canelo was doing. This is the Canelo playbook, fighting for vacant belts against a soft touch. I really hope that we get the Ja Obatai versus David Benavidez fight. And I'm going to just be honest with you, I don't think we're going to get that fight. I don't think that fight's in the works. I don't think that fight's coming. I don't.
Yeah, not for a little bit.
Maybe no, not. I don't think at all. I really don't think at all. I mean, at this point, they moving on. They gonna fight Bacalian, which is a good fight. Hey,
not a great fight, but it's a good fight for Ja. You know, I want to see him win and do his thing and stay on Benavidez' bumper. Basically, I want to see him right there talking ish. Walk him down. He'll get the fight. David. You know, when you press David like that, David will fight you. Like, you remember Morrell pressed him for like a couple years, and he finally got the fight, and he paid dearly for it. But I think that the same thing. I think David will run out of people beat up, and he'll have no choice but to fight Ja, because people going to demand it, and Ja has to continue to win. If Ja continues to win and look good, the fight going to happen. We're not going to see a Keyshawn Davis, Devin Haney situation with them two.
No. I think both of these guys want to be great. Salute to my brother, point 594. Nice to see your views and subs increasing. Hey, I appreciate y'all showing love, man, because the people got the power. You know, I'm showing my age here, but I used to hear this all the time as a little boy, man. You know, power to the people. The people got all the power.
That's why this is the People's Network.
None of these goofballs, none of these goofballs y'all think got it. No,
Let me turn
you
on my
guys got
Fred
it.
Hampton photo for that on that video.
You guys got it. And I think the thing that's so important is when we work together, we win together. And I think that's the thing that people got to realize. There is no little I. There's no little I's and big U's. It's just not. It's about a team. There's no I in team. And I think sometimes when we watching shows like this, like BBO Sports TV, we don't realize that this is just us coming together as friends, enjoying some fun, some laughter. You know, I ain't got, like I put like this, we are probably one of the only shows that you'll ever see that'll never have beef with nobody because nobody exists. Nobody exists.
Yeah.
I mean,
we're in our own bubble.
Nobody matters because at the end of the day, when I was doing the show, I didn't know none of them goofballs. So I'm not trying to know them now. So we're going to do our own thing. We're going to laugh. We're going to watch AB rub his belly, be a goofball. I seen that lie detector.
Appreciate you, Point Fire. Appreciate you.
I seen Dean say some pretty bad stuff. Dean's a goof.
Dean is a dirty pig. I remember the first time I ever seen Dean, he got kicked off of, what's that Adam show? Adam 21 guy? What's the name of that show? He has a popular show.
No Jumper.
Yeah, I seen him get kicked off of Adam's show. I was like, damn, dude, young boy kind of held his ground, but I was like, he came in there like a little firecracker though, you know?
Adam was being disrespectful.
Adam definitely was.
Adam is a Creighton. And
Adam is he's a pig too. He's a pig too. But that's the first time I ever seen
Adam
Dean.
didn't like it when he came back and talked about what his wife's doing for her profession. And then Adam wanted to get all pissed off and cry.
And the girl still left him.
Yeah, even crazier.
Not even crazy. That's not even crazy. I think the crazy thing is that I'm gonna tell you this. That just lets you know how weird life has gotten where guys like Adam 22, nerds like that are popular. Like that's just
That makes another nerd running around here. I just seen a new stream. The one streamer, you know, I don't really get into them streamer shows. What's it, Kai and all them? But the one dude I do like, the speed guy that want to be running and flipping. I like him. He be in wrestling sometime. What's his name? Speed. I just know Speed. Yeah, I like Speed. Speed cool. He all right. He said, "Ja, the main character. Kitty Venus is just a stunt double." Acting like here go King James with the Benavidez slander. He be on Benavidez top. King James.
I'm gonna say this. I think Ja might be better, but I'm gonna tell you this. Anybody watching, if I'm being objective, which I'm trying to be now, I worry about Ja taking his foot off the gas when it comes to David. You can't do that with David. David will beat the life out of you if you dare fade a little bit or any bit. I mean, David Benavidez is a dangerous man. I used to watch this dude. His name used to be like a mall cop. What he said, he's a dangerous man, and I'm gonna take his word serious. I'll be honest with you. When David Benavidez say stuff, yeah, his dad moved like a punk. His brother's a little goofball, but I ain't gonna lie. David Benavidez is a serious dude. And I think that if Ja gets that fight, it's gonna be one of the best fights we've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
Because I want to see Ja. I want to see what Ja does when David tries to overwhelm him. Gotta tell us a lot about Ja.
I seen the Breeders fight, the Brandon Glanton fight. I'm only bringing them fights up because those are the fights with, I would say, better competition. Because for a long time, Ja Overtime would just fight everybody in the IBF rankings. That's kind of what he was doing. You know, suit the vacate, man.
Bro, we got 182 people in the building, man. Smash the like button. It's 182 of y'all in there. We need the likes. Come on, we the People's Network. We need the likes.
Smash the like, y'all. But let me ask you this, Mark. Because a lot of people don't talk about this. When you're watching AB and you've been around a lot of people who are professionals in this, do you think AB can never kind of get over his bad habits? In your opinion, Marky Dan, what you think? I think Marky Dan fell asleep. But
he always fall down the
but-
steps. He on mute.
my
Mark,
bad.
you on
I
mute.
was talking on mute.
okay.
No, he could get all. No, I mean, firstly, the man is a fighter, so that
Mhm.
speaks to some level of discipline as well as conviction and will to get in that ring. And we saw what he went in there and did against Maidana and a whole host of other dudes when he could have
Mhm.
quit or he could have just not took the fight. So he
Mhm.
has a level of discipline and will and conviction within himself to make
Mhm.
decisions that are hard. But he has to make this decision for himself that he's going to put the bottle down and that he's going to seek professional help. Because if not, he's just going to continue to relapse. He's going to continue to go right back to where he's always been. He's going to continue to be a self-destructive individual that burns bridges. You see the dude that's brought him up. I mean, literally, these past months, all I've been hearing from AB is, man, I can't believe I'm back. I can't believe I'm making all this money. And whether y'all think Dean the Great is a scumbag or whatever, or whatever the case may be, Dean the Great is a comrade to that dude AB. Brought him out of his situation. And even now that I see they got some type of beef or friction or a breakup going on, Dean is still paying for AB's cameraman on his stream. So that's a brother right there. And you see the self-destructive habits and tendencies from AB coming out when he messes up business opportunity. They just the other day, Dean was on stream and they said that Young Miami, for those of y'all who don't know who that is, that's a young lady. She used to date Puff Daddy, and she has the song of the summer right now. That song is like Dean the Great and AB's catchphrase. Anytime they're on the stream, they had an opportunity to have her on the stream, and she said no because of something concerning that AB did to a young lady on the stream. And I ain't gonna put it all on AB. I mean, Dean is a wild dude himself. And now you see, as a result of that, Dean, it looked like he don't want to have that dude around him that much anymore. He don't want to do, because I mean that dude, like, just outside of the alcohol for a second, AB is a weird dude. He's a weird dude. Dean will be over there dancing up on a girl, and AB will come behind him and pat him on his behind. Dean will be in the bed with a girl, kissing on the girl, and AB will jump in the bed and start kissing on the same girl. Like, I think it's just to the point where AB is like, dude, we need boundaries. Like, get the F away from me. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to see you every single day of my life, dude. But going back to what you asked me about AB, yes, he could kick this. He's a warrior. He's fought tough battles before. So, but he got to make that decision for himself.
Salute to my brother Pittsburgh. Salute to Miss BBO. He said Adam 22 proves white ice is still colder in our community than guys that would never show as much restraint if Adam 22 was black towards a black host. That's a fact. That's a fact. But you know the thing I realized about Adam 22, he shows the worst of us. It's just like how Maury Povich, who had a show that wasn't doing very well, but the moment he started doing You Are Not the Father, he blew up to the moon. And he's the dude who made millions and millions and millions of dollars off just people's family destruction. I mean,
dysfunctional people.
How many times have we seen? How many times have we seen a young lady on Maury, you know,
falling out?
Some dude pop locking. It's just,
bro, BBO, and that dude Maury is so sick. He'll gas those women so much when they come out there.
I believe
Maury is a savage. Maury Povich is a savage.
It's not the father.
It's different.
He's a savage.
It's different with Jerry Springer, and I'm gonna tell you why it's different for me with Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer was the mayor of Cincinnati.
Jerry Springer, go.
So Jerry Springer, I believe, has some black kids as well. But that aside, I think Jerry Springer was just having fun. Maury Povich, Adam 22, these guys are giving you like just the worst of us and putting it out there on full mass, putting it up on the screen, full mass, just like, oh yeah, some girl tested 7 men. Will the 8th man be the father? Let's watch tonight. Or we got Steve. We got my man Steve up there. Get off my stage. Like, it's like the stupidest stuff in the world. It's like, come on, bro. That's not how life goes. You know, I was watching this. And y'all gotta forgive me. I was watching this buck dancing goofball named Officer Nut Hugger or something. I think his name was Nut Hugger or Nutter Butter. Officer Nutter Butter or something like that.
Officer Bandham Nut Hugger later.
And you know, and this dude, Officer Nutter Butter, was up there talking. You know what he said? You know what he said? I know what I'm talking about because I've been in the trenches. Shut up. You know, I'm gonna tell you guys something, man. I love how people glorify the hood but never come back to it. One of my favorite times, and shout out to you guys for this, and shout out to Miss BBO. One time, I wanted to just give away some stuff to the community. I got with my man. I said, yo, you cut hair, I'll buy hot dogs. Let's do this. And shout out to Miss BBO. It wasn't playing very well. It wasn't playing very well. It didn't have the showing that I wanted to have, but we was able to do it. But you know, the thing I'll say is this. You got to want to do stuff for your community. You got to want to be better. You got to want to help around. And most people don't. He said, Broner or Randy from Trailer Park Boys. A man's got to eat. AB, what got me with AB to eat a whole seafood boil and drink the juice from the seafood boil, which I've never seen. That's diabolical. That's diabolical.
That's a pig.
Crazy. You could, bro.
That brother drink the juice.
God bless that man's toilet. Oh my God.
Man, the sodium that boy drinking,
bro,
and the mercury.
Bro, I've never, hey, Marky, I've never seen nobody drink the juice.
Drink the juice.
Bro, I put my lips
straight out the bag.
Oil juice, and my lips got swollen because of how spicy it is. I don't know how that dude could drink that.
Well, when you're drinking tequila,
we got my big brother in the house.
There he is. Coach B is in the house.
What's going on, good brothers?
The brother with the performance of the weekend in the Zuffa card.
Man, we just trying to do what we do and keep pushing forward.
Proud of you, Coach, man. I was proud to see you, man. I was down south watching, man, and I was just like, damn. And I was showing everybody the pictures from New York, and they was just, I had my whole family rooting for it.
Man, I tell your family, I appreciate it, brother. Yeah. All support is good support.
And I was so happy to hear Zuffa talk the way they did about Jalo. They was very, very excited.
Yeah, I appreciate everything from the PI all the way through. We performed. At the end of the day, that's what they pay you for. They pay you to perform. So, you know, hey, we performed against a very high quality fighter. You know, he was ranked number 7 by the WBC at super middleweight. So I give him the highest praise and respect for coming down to 160 and fight Jalil. You know, that's something he didn't have to do.
Yeah, shout out to Sergey Derevchenko. Tough guy. Still look like he got a little bit left in the tank. You know, I think he could be he might be able to beat somebody, but just proud of you and Jalil, man. I know BVO. I know he is too.
Yeah, that's my guy on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
What do you say? Some people drink the juice, stop being extra. I've never seen nobody drink the juice from a crowd.
No, but not the way he drank the juice. He drank the whole juice out of the bag, like just.
I've never seen that in my life. But let me ask you this though, real quick, Coach, because we all got y'all. You got to mute up, Prize, when we ask some stuff. I want to ask you this, Coach. And this is something I know that you know about. When somebody's dealing with like alcoholism, do you think like there's a way to get out of it, or do you think like sometimes it's just too comfortable to be in it, to move it? Because it seemed like when we watch Adrien Broner, him in particular, because that's what we're speaking about, you see a man who's, you know, eating like a dog, drinking up everything. Do you think he can actually get past that, in your opinion, Coach?
Man, Adrien Broner can do what Adrien Broner want to do. If he feels that he's in a place where he's happy, then you know, hey, I'm happy for him. If he feels he wants to change, then I hope he get the help he need. you know, at the end of the day, everybody has to make their own choices that they have to live with. You know, and I think that, you know, sometimes the hardest thing to do is to let a person do what they want to do to themselves, even if that's destruction.
Hey, what my grandma used to say, somebody been at home thinking. I like that. I like that. I think the hard thing is when we watching AB, you know, walk up to women. That's why I wanted to ask you about this. When you see a man who walks up to women and say stuff like, "I got $1,000, I gotta have you," do you think that he knows that that's wrong, or that's just, I guess, his impulse? What would you say?
I'm gonna be honest too. In the environment that he hangs in, that's the questions that they get asked. I mean, you gotta look at things from a realistic standpoint. Mm-hmm. He ain't going to no church saying this. He in strip club. He in regular clubs. He on podcasts. He on all this different stuff. If you go to a Cadillac dealer looking for a Porsche, you probably won't find it. But if you go to a Cadillac dealer looking for a Cadillac, I bet you find it. He's going where he can get away with that stuff. Adrien Broner is not stupid. He's not crazy. He knows his surroundings. He knows what he's surrounded with. And if that's the environment that he chooses to put himself in, then you got to be happy that he's happy. At the end of the day, I'm not one of those people who has a bleeding heart for celebrities because they're a celebrity. And I ain't got a bleeding heart for the person that live right next door to me that I see sitting in his car drunk with vomit on his sweatshirt. That's just not been me.
I like how you brought some reality to that situation, because that's true. I think a lot of times, man, we see some of this stuff. It don't even seem real. Like, one of the funniest things ever, right? And I seen this with AB, which really kind of had me, was when they did a lie detector test. And we want to talk about this stuff because people love it. And the guy, Dean the Great. Now, this will blow your mind right here, Coach. I guess the guy likes Dean the Great. Dean the Great likes AB like he wants to date him. And like AB heard that and still working with him. Did that shock you at all? Or I guess I didn't understand where that came from. Like, who asked guys questions like that? Go ahead.
Nothing should shock you from this generation. I mean, they do what they feel, whatever they feel when they feel it. Nothing is shocking. We live in a generation where likes, shares, and comments are worth more than money. And people will do any and everything for likes, shares, and comments. So for people to be doing what they're doing, they living their best life. And who am I to stop somebody from living their best life? Everybody has the pursuit of happiness. It's just I want people to think about what happiness costs you. You see all these ex-porn stars that's trying to get these websites to take their videos down because now they're at the age where they having kids. And now that ain't fun no more. I made $1 million doing it. Now I want you to act like it didn't happen. No, you gotta live with what you put out there. If it was fun when you was doing it, it gotta be fun when you don't want it to exist no more.
You know, I think that's a sobering reality for a lot of things, man. I think the thing that got me is, you know, I used to see something called decency. Salute to my man Point. Salute to my brother Jeff Sparks. Shout out to Queens, man. Shout out to Jamaica, Queens, man. Shout out to the South Side, man. We got love for y'all, man. But shout out to East New York, man. You know we still run y'all. So just remember, Brooklyn's still running y'all. But I'm gonna say this. I think the thing that's so crazy about it is like what you see on the internet now, like, or what's being consumed, is like the most evil stuff I've ever seen. Like, there's a song of the summer where somebody talking about somebody scamming. If you ever had somebody trying to steal your stuff or take your identity, that's a very unsettling thing. You feel violated because you work so hard for your name. And I guess it blows my mind that just seems to be the norm now. Like, well, oh yeah, let's do the most destructive stuff we can do. Like you would almost think it's a movie. And for me, I can say I never thought I would see so many young men and women fall for like these like banana in the tailpipe type of tricks. I just never thought I would see that. I mean, never thought I would see that. Go ahead, Mark. If you got something, go ahead, man.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I just like the song. The song is a vibe, and I really don't mess with like female rappers all that much. But I mess with the song, just being honest. But I hear
Shut his mic off. Shut his mic off. He talking crazy. He talking crazy.
That was crazy.
He talking crazy.
Big boy,
yeah,
man.
shout out Queens,
man.
Queens on deck.
What you think about that, Coach? Because we just had this dude say something crazy. Go ahead, man. You got to show his mic off.
Once again, he has the right to enjoy his entertainment the way he wants to. He has the right to feel how he wants to feel about, a song, a lifestyle, or whatever. All I think, once again, I dictate when it comes to his circle. He's a victim of this stuff.
Coach, you gotta mute something because we can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah,
hello?
Yeah, you good now, Coach. Tell these people about my right to like whatever music I want instead of whatever Marvin Gaye, goddamn
Hold on, go ahead. Say what you said again, Coach. We just missed it.
No, I just think he has the right to enjoy his entertainment the way he wants to enjoy it. I'm not one. I grew up in an era where we had Andrew Dice Clay, we had, Red Fox in his older days, we had Eddie Murphy. If you think about Belle Biv DeVoe's first album, it with the stuff that's going on now, their first album would have been outlawed. Their first album would have been outlawed. If you think about Eddie Murphy Raw, if you think Andrew Dice Clay, everything now is so censored because it hurts somebody's feelings. And I think that's the biggest thing. If you are emotionally moved to steal something because of a song, then the court's gonna deal with you. If the courts don't deal with you, somebody on the store gonna deal with you. You trying to steal somebody's car or steal somebody's credit. At some point, it's gonna be dealt with. But if music and movies have that type of control over you, then you got a larger problem than music or movies. I personally don't want my adolescents thinking that that's the way it go, because these kids are so easily influenced. But that's the reality in which they live.
See, I get that, but see, I always look at it like this. Who's the Uncle Cash? I just look at Confucius said it best. Those that control images, they control reality. And I think the thing that's so crazy is the imagery we get now is the worst it's ever been. I remember people saying stuff like, man, like my grandma, I hate Ludacris. What is he talking about? Because she had a song called Move B. And she didn't like that. She thought, who was he talking to? He's talking to his mama? He's talking to his grandma? You know how old people say stuff. I just think that when you think about what's going on now, this androgynous stuff, you got, like I said, we got Dean the Great saying on a lie detector test that he likes AB. Like, that's like, come on, bro. I wouldn't even think
that. I finally went back and watched that. That was crazy.
And no one said anything. Everybody act like that was normal. Or
it is normal.
You got Dorian from Alicia, getting ready to fight 3J. I think it's a crazy thing, a crazy world we getting into, man. But I'll say this, man. I'm excited that AB getting himself together. And more importantly, man, I think he gonna be able to take care of them kids. You guys heard Obama. He gotta take care of them kids.
Why are you excited to get himself together?
Say it again.
Why are you excited that AB is getting himself together?
And who says AB is getting himself together?
Hold on. So Mark can talk, Coach. Go ahead. Say it again, Mark.
No, I said, who says that AB is getting himself together? What indicators do you think that he's getting himself together?
He's getting millions again, bro. That's what that means. He's getting millions again.
Man,
But
you know how many
why are you
millionaires?
excited
Oh, hold
about
on, hold on. Juice World was a millionaire. What happened to him? He was a junkie. And what
You
happened to him?
going too far. You going too far, man. We don't
No,
want to
it
bring
ain't
that up
going
on
too
here.
far, bro.
Hey, we can't talk about them dudes on here. But I just say
Why are
this.
you
I say
excited
this.
about it? Why are you excited about it? Him getting himself together ain't gonna change the plight of your life. See, that's what I don't like. I don't like the excitement that grown men get about another nigga getting his life together. But you got a drunk ass uncle.
And every time I see my drunk uncle,
Shit's about him.
every time I see my drunk uncle, I say, Miss
Your
BBO, give
drunk
him some
uncle.
money. I say, Miss BBO, give him some money.
Nephew, let me hold $5 so you can go buy a Steel Reserve, John.
Get yourself together. You ain't excited about the drunk uncle. You ain't excited about the dope fiend aunt. You ain't excited about nobody you related to getting themselves together. But you excited about a nigga who ain't gonna give you a square nickel, a wood dime, or a dirty dollar about getting himself together. Come on, man.
Hey, you know, you can't make this up. This brother Coach is rough. This is a rough guy right here. Man. You can't make this stuff up. I'm happy because BVO listened to a lot of 70s music, you know, and I feel like when I listen to that music, it was always, brother, let's do it together. Let's take over the world together. Let's do it together. And I think Don King said it best. Working together works. And I think I'm waiting with great anticipation for the day when we see more people come together. Both got to come together, man. They got to come together in Cleveland. They got to come together in New York. They got to come together in DC.
Well, Dean and AB came together.
And that's what I'm saying. They came together, and look what happened. They got the biggest podcast. I mean, they got the biggest stream in the world right now. So
Man,
that's the power got to come together.
Man, come on, man. Hey, BVO, you sound like one of them niggas who wish Lil Wayne happy birthday every year. And this nigga don't even hit like on your comment, but you wish him happy birthday. But niggas who hit like on everything you post, their birthday came and went. You ain't even say shit. Come on, man. We gotta stop this. I call that idolatry, the worship of a man, because we give a damn about his outcome and we don't personally know him. I got more problem with that than my brother liking some song about scamming.
Not only that, Coach. AB, like everything BVO just talked about today's culture exuding degeneracy, that's AB. That's Dean the Great. That's all they do on their biggest stream in the world. But this is the stuff BVO want to support. But Young Miami having a song, which, listen, I'm not advocating for nothing that's said in the song, but Young Miami having a song that's being blasted in every club around the country that AB and Dean themselves are performing on their stream that BVO loves to death, that's wrong. That's degenerate. That's what's killing our generation. You're an inconsistent guy, BVO.
I
You
think that
gotta
you
apply
missing it,
that. You
Mark.
gotta apply that heavy. No, you gotta apply the heavy hammer
I
across
think
the board, especially to a guy.
that you on mute, BBO.
Go ahead. Shut
Shut
his
his
mic off.
mic off.
If you didn't hear me, shut his mic off. What I'll say is this. You know, we getting late in the night. We gotta get out of here. Shout out to everybody, man, for showing up. I think we about to hit 20,000 views tonight. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. This stuff got to get covered. This stuff is funny. It's not perfect, but it's funny. I mean, I would never wish a guy I don't know happy birthday. I'm gonna just be honest with you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would never wish a guy I don't know happy birthday. But I like how Coach did that. So you know, Coach is a nice guy, but the DC guys are just too smart for their own good. That's what they do. Like he said something like that. Like I didn't catch that. I'm gonna wish somebody happy birthday. I don't know. Let me mute so I can hear
That's
Coach.
crazy.
Hey, BVO, you know damn well this overboard stuff. Just like I told you about Ant-Man. You was buying Ant-Man jerseys. You buy everybody in the house Ant-Man shoes. This is a nigga that don't even want to deal with his own seed, but you want to buy Ant-Man stuff. And once again, I come from a different generation. I come from a generation where your face had to be worth something. Your word had to mean what it meant. And you had a certain level of something about yourself. Now, there's a generation of no matter the root, all you look at is the outcome. And because of that, I just don't, I can't get with it. And people of my age just can't get with it. We ain't never gonna do something. Man, do you know social media couldn't have existed in the 80s because nobody would have spent their whole life on social media? It wouldn't have existed in the 80s. People had to actually really live. And I see now that it's the facade of living. You don't have to really live. You just have to look like you're living. And that's the part I just can't get with. You know, I don't want to see I don't want to turn on no podcast and see Adrien Broner rubbing his damn belly. I ain't in love with no dude. Come on, man. It's funny at first, but then after a certain point, it's no different. Like I always tell you, BVO, when we talk in private, it's no different than me calling him the N-word than watching him act like the N-word. It's all the same thing.
Hey, on that note, shout out to my man Coach B. He always, one thing about him, man, he's gonna shoot it straight, and that's why we have my brother on. But I'm gonna tell you guys this: at the end of the day, what I'm seeing with AB, I don't like it. I don't like it. But you know what? It's just what's been going on for a long time. But I will say this, man. Shout out to Miss BBO. This Sunday we've been married 12 years. So shout out to Miss BBO. Our first date was actually August 21st. So it's amazing to think that was 15 years ago. But I'll say this, man. All we can do is just kind of get through it because the world has changed right before our eyes, and it's gonna be more of this foolishness, man. And somebody got to kind of sift through the trash and I guess find the good in it. But I'll say this about AB. I just hope he get himself in a better space because I'm tired of seeing dudes lose. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but I get tired of seeing dudes just losing, can't keep their money, broke. I mean, AB at one time couldn't afford an Uber ride. You know what I mean? So it's good to see he got that much together. But as I always say, man, pray for me as I pray for you. Give us something good before we get out of here. Prize, go ahead, man.
Yeah, protect your family, protect your kids, and make yourself some money and make smart, decisions. I'll say in choices, for sure.
Give us something good before you go, Coach. We're going to mute up.
Man, empowering comes first in your household. Before you can extend your hand to help somebody else, you got to help the household that you live in. As fathers, we got to do the best we can to raise our kids to be better than we were. And sometimes that takes away from us being their best friend. But if they come out to be better people, it was worth everything that we had to do to get them there.
That's a fact, but always remember this one.
Get up, you son of a bitch! Because BVO loves you.
Wow.
We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Caught a plane out to Cleveland late last week.
Ohio.
Cleveland! This is for you! Oh!
Leave your whole basket.